Welcome back to another Bourbon Santa video. Today we're going to do some extra aged Funky Rye. Now this is from Lock, Stock, and Barrel, which is the R.J. Cooper and Sons company. Now, this is sourced whiskey. This is sourced from Alberta Distillers Limited, so this is a Canadian whiskey. Now what's cool about this is this whiskey is 100% rye. And it's 20 years old, aged in American oak, new American oak, that was 3.5 char. It's copper pot distilled. And, yeah. My one complaint about the bottle, this is a beautiful bottle. My one complaint about the bottle is nowhere on the bottle does it say that this is Canadian whiskey. It says that it's rye. It says all of the other things. Double pot distilled. Blah, blah, blah. 20 years, 100% rye. Nowhere on here does it say product of Canada or that it was distilled in Canada. You have to go on their website to find that out. And then on the back, it does have one little piece of marketing word salad. It says 3 generations, the culmination of 3 generations of distillers. So over the past 20 years, Alberta distillers had 3 different master distillers. So you're using the high turnover rate at a distillery as a sales feature? The logic of that just it escapes me, but okay, doesn't matter. Beautiful bottle, cool dangly bits, and I'm a sucker for a black or very dark. It's not quite black. It's actually super dark amber. I'm a sucker for dark bottles. I just can't help it. I'm just a sucker for it. So let's nose and then mouth. Warm vanilla, cinnamon toast crunch. It's a very mild rye note on the nose. You really have to dig around for it. Surprisingly, it's 100% rye whiskey. I would expect the rye to be very effervescent and very forward, very jumping out at you. And it's just not. It kind of noses like a barely legal rye. Or even a high rye bourbon. Overripe fruit. Like orchard fruit. Clove. Absolute whisper of a hint of black pepper. And pumpkin spice. Wow, the nose on this thing is ridiculous. Let's see about the mouth. Ooh. Oh, hello. Oh. Stewed plums. It's almost wine-like. It kind of reminds me of Samuel Adams' Utopias. Very syrupy, very wine-like on the feel, the mouth feel, the chest feel. It's like you're drinking like a high-proof wine or like a fortified wine. It's a bit herbal. Wow, that's weird. It's like a mulled or spiced feel to it. It feels finished. It tastes finished. That's so weird. And it's not. There's no finish on this whiskey. That is weird, and I love it. I love it that it's weird. And it's so creamy and rich. Vanilla way into the finish. That stewed plumminess way into the finish. It's not sharp or harsh or anything. This thing's, I didn't say earlier, 56% alcohol, so 112 proof. And 20 years old. This thing retails for around $300, which is a lot. It's a lot for a bottle of whiskey. It's 20 years old. It is special. Drinks very special. And I want to thank Shelby from Inlet Harbor Liquors for giving me this bottle. He's a hell of a dude. And go check out his liquor store. Check him out online, too. check out the bar. You can drink almost everything in the liquor store in the bar, and very reasonable prices. So go check him out. Thank you for this, Shelby. That's a wild cat. Now, it is from Alberta Distillers Limited, so that means it's the same people that distill Alberta Premium. So let's give it just a little comparison. Now, I don't know the mash bill of the Premium. I doubt it's 100% rye. It could be, but it doesn't say on the bottle. It doesn't say online that I found, and so I don't know. So let's just compare it and see, since they're from the same distillery, if there are similarities there. This is way brighter, obviously way younger. Leans a little more chocolatey, more herbal, just more bright and shiny. Let's taste. Oh yeah, very bright and singy, very herbal, very not eucalyptusy, but very evergreen, very bright, very shiny, but also really good too. Really good. This is around, what, like $100? Last one I wanted to compare, just because it's another Canadian whiskey, and Groot, I have dropped you. This is Shinley Reserve, and this is an 11-year, 8-month straight rye whiskey. Shinley is no longer in, they're closed down. The distillery's closed down completely. This was barrels that were purchased by Treaty Oak, and then they aged just a little bit longer in Texas before being bottled. But it's 11-year, 8 months, so it's the only thing I have even close to that that's Canadian whiskey. So, oh yeah, a lot darker, leaning slightly more towards this, but not as candy apple fruit, plummy, rich, decadent as that. This is still sharper and a little bigger. Now this is cask strength, so hard to completely compare. This is 135 proof. Oh yeah, that's more potent, bigger, but still rougher. This is super sweet, super smooth, super friendly. And I'm going to use the S word, because S word is a feeling. Is it rough? Is it sharp? Or is it smooth? I don't know why we hate on that word so much. I think it's just because it's overused. But when a whiskey is super easy to drink, it just goes down. It's not fighting you in the throat. It's not fighting you in the mouth. I think it's an apt word. This one's pretty smooth, as they say. This is not smooth. This is a punch you in the face. I like both. I like smooth and pretty. I like sweet kisses, and then I like rough stuff too. So, I mean, who knows? Who knows what's what? Yeah, that's good too. But let's take a last sip of this. Oh, shit. I like how weird that is. I like this super weird. I don't expect it to taste like that. Knowing it's 100% rye, and it's a 20-year-old, no slouch proof-wise, I don't expect it to taste like that. I expect it to be more traditional rye, and it's just such a different animal. Anyway, thanks for watching. Thank you, Shelby. Until next time, I hope you have a great day.